Hello traders! Again, it's Monday and we are through Sight Forex, and this is our weekly forecast for the upcoming week. Again, we are gonna take a look at the news this week and the currency pairs as usual. So without further ado, let's begin. First, let's take a look at the news this week. This week we don't have very important news. The most important are in Wednesday, the BNZ interest rate decision. It's expecting that the rate decision is going to be increased from 3.50% to 4.25%. The other important news on Wednesday, it's for the pound composite PMI, manufacturing PMI, and the service PMI. And for the US dollar is the building permits, the initial job claims, and the new home sales. So if you have trades on Wednesday, you must be careful when the news come up. Another important meeting is the FOMC meeting minutes. So again, be careful. This news can create some movements. On Thursday and Friday, there are no important news. So let's go to the charts and let's see what are the technical analysis that we made this week. We are gonna start with the pictures from the last week. Okay, first for the euro dollar. The price last week reached the weekly level and we expected that it can come back to make a retracement, probably to the level of Fibonacci retracement or to the point of interest down here. This is on 4 hour. Let's see what the price did. There is the price. It just break the level and started to make the retracement. Now, what are the expectations for the next week? Here we can see. First, I'm gonna start with the daily time frame. There is a possibility the price to make another point to the daily trend line, to reach the levels of Fibonacci, some of them, and to make a new bullish impulse wave. Something like this. The other option is the price from here, not to make a deeper correction, but to start to make a bullish impulse wave right away and to break this high over here. And if it makes this high from here, probably it's gonna reach the next weekly level, which is on this high over here, if it breaks the previous high. Let's take a look on the 4 hour time frame. Here we can see that the price is reaching this 4 hour time frame trend line, and if here we see a confirmation, we are gonna take trades to the weekly level. The other option is to break this trend line, to reach the point of interest that we have marked the last week, and from here to make the new bullish impulse wave. This is for the euro dollar. Let's move to pound dollar. Okay, again, this is on 4 hour time frame. The price was on this high over here. Here we said that there are a couple of options to make a retracement to the levels of Fibonacci or to reach the point of interest, which is down here. Or the third option is to make a breakout on this high over here and to reach the weekly level. As you can see, the price, it break this previous high and it reach the weekly level on the next day, on Tuesday. Here we had a very good trade with 1-to-1 risk-reward ratio, and now the price is making a correction. What are the possibilities? It is pretty similar to the euro dollar. We can see that here we have a weekly trend line which is crossed, and now the price is coming back to test it. Probably it's gonna reach this daily trend line or some of the levels of Fibonacci, and it will make the bullish impulse wave as we expect. The other possibilities, again, here we can see from here to start the bullish impulse wave. If it breaks this high over here, we are gonna make some trades to the daily level, which is on these highs over here. This on the daily time frame. Let's see on the 4-hour time frame. Here are the options. Again, we have 4-hour trend line. If the price here makes a confirmation, we are gonna enter in long positions. If the price breaks the trend line, probably it's gonna reach the point of interest, and from here we can see the new bullish impulse wave. Okay, let's move to euro yen. Okay, this is the euro yen. This is 4-hour time frame, and the price was over here. We expected the last week to reach the supply zone or some of the levels of the Fibonacci and to make new bearish impulse wave. But last week the price didn't make some good movements, and here you can see this is something like a side movement. Again, the analysis from the last week is pretty much the same. We expect the price to reach the supply zone and probably to make another point on this trend line and to make the new bearish impulse wave to this weekly trend line. On the daily time frame, we can see that on this impulse wave, the very strong impulse wave, this is the retracement. The price reached the 61.8 of the Fibonacci retracement, but it's not ready for short positions yet. Here we are gonna expect the consecutive point and then to enter in short positions, probably to the weekly trend line first, and second, if it breaks this trend line, to make another impulse wave to this daily level, this low over here. This is what we expect for Euro JPY. Let's move to Pound JPY. This is the Pound JPY. This is on daily time frame. Last week we expected the price from this impulse wave to reach the daily trend line. I'm gonna draw it right now. This is the daily trend line. We expected from here to see some confirmation to enter in short positions, but the price broke this trend line and now it's moving up again. This is like the Euro JPY. We are gonna expect from this supply zone the price to push back, probably if not the supply zone, the weekly level over here, and if it breaks this corrective trend line, we are gonna enter in short positions. As you can see on the daily time frame, we have the Fibonacci retracement reach level 61.8, and we are expecting the price to see some confirmation and to see the new bearish impulse wave. First to the previous low, and then to make a new impulse wave, a correction test on this low over here, and to make a new bearish impulse wave. We don't need this trend line anymore, so I'm gonna erase it. And now let's move to the gold. Let's see what we expected the last week. This is on 4-hour time frame. Okay, the price was over here. We expected that it can reach the 4-hour trend line, and from here to make another point on the trend line and to see the new bullish impulse wave to the daily level. As you can see, the price made the movement before it reached the 4-hour time frame, the 4-hour trend line, and the last week the price here broke the trend line and made a test to this lows over here. Now we don't need this 4-hour trend line anymore. We can draw a new one over here. And what we expect for the next week. First, let's take a look on a daily time frame. You can see the strong impulse wave, and now the gold is making a retracement. It is possible that it can go deeper to the level 50 or 61.8, and from here to see new bullish impulse wave. This is on daily time frame. On 4-hour time frame, there is another possibility. Here we have some point of interest over here on this low and over here. And there are a couple of options. The price to reach this one and to make a new bullish impulse wave, or to reach the second one, then to make the bullish impulse wave. This is what we expect for the gold for the next week. We are gonna see what's gonna happen. And if from here, from this impulse wave, the price made if the price makes a candlestick formation, probably we are gonna look for something like this, directly the price to make a new bullish impulse wave. This is the third option. We are gonna see what is gonna happen. So guys, this was the forecast for this week. If you like this video, if you like our analysis, subscribe to the channel and don't miss our Black Friday offer on our website. Go check it, sign for it, and we are gonna see you next Monday with the next forecast. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Bye bye.